And what up, though, everybody? We live, man. Another day, another show. This is what we know spotlight. Let's go.
At some point, we all gotta come together. No. Yeah. Everybody got opinions. Let's talk about it. Communication is key. Let's build around it. We do this for the people. The people founded it. Black love stay strong, no way around it. We anti-genocide, we ride for the cause. Got love for our sisters, and love for our dogs. Respect the young and elderly, you all been invited to be inspired. Come together, better God violent. Gotta watch for the cops, gotta watch for the ops, gotta watch for the politicians that play with the eyes. If you know, then you know. Plant the seed and it grows. Welcome to the show. This is what we know. This is what we know. Yeah. This is what we know. This is what we know. This is what we know. Yeah. This is what we know.
And we here. What up, though, everybody? This is What We Know podcast, and this is our segment show of What We Know Spotlight, where we interview people that are either entrepreneurs, entertainers, or just out there just putting in some work, man. Just giving back to their community or whatnot. But we got a good show today. I know this person I'm about to bring up real soon. I've been knowing her for a good while, man. She went to my high school. Shout out to class of 2010. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the whole class of 2010 on the show, man. So far I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? But first thing first, follow me on thankful_Robert. That's my Instagram. You can follow us at What We Know Podcast. As well, or What We Know _podcast. That's the Instagram. And yeah, man, shout out to everybody been showing us love, man. Over 3,000 subscribers. Our year is tomorrow. 1 year is tomorrow. Our baby turned 1 year old, man. That's what's up, man. We will have a show tomorrow as well, our Saturday night show. And yeah, so I got a few people in the chats already. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dion Black. What up, though? Thanks for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? And we got Gloria Dumlett. That's JT mom. She said, hey, what's up, mom dudes? How you doing? But yeah, make sure you like the video, share the videos, you know what I'm saying? Press that subscribe button. And yeah, let's get started, man. Like I said, the spotlight, the person that we're gonna put the spotlight on, she's a makeup artist and she's a massage therapist. And before I pull her up, I want to show y'all a clip of some of her work, Let's pull that up right there. Bam. And check her out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You look great. Especially for a dead woman.
Hello, Jason. I think I've had a change of heart. Quite.
Me?
Literally. The animal plant toxins had a rather unique effect on me. They replaced my blood with aloe, my skin with chlorophyll, and filled my lips with venom. Oh, and Jason, one other thing. I probably should have mentioned this earlier. I'm poison.
Oh, shit. Something. Happy Halloween. Halloween's coming soon. Something spooky for y'all ass, huh? But yeah, man, she's different, man. That's why I want to bring her up here. But yeah, man, everybody show some love to my homegirl, Bella Marie. All right, there she go. Hey, what up, though, Bella? How you doing today? Thanks for coming on the show. Oh, that's good.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. I can't wait for my viewers to get to know you a little bit. Hopefully they will learn something today. So, and I saw you back there. Saying puff, puff, puff. Don't be scared of. Look, do your thing.
Puff, puff, pass. Where you
Yeah. I was trying to get ready for the show, man, but I'm gonna do this one sober. All right.
No,
yeah.
you said this one.
Oh yeah, too late.
I didn't
But
know the podcast was turning a year tomorrow. It don't seem like it seemed like just yesterday that you even told me to follow the page.
wow, I mean, you know what? I can't believe it sometimes too. We've been really working hard. Hey man, anybody out here, man, when you've been working hard, man, shit go fast for you, man.
It do.
So that's why it's important to get started, man, because a lot of y'all be bullshit and be waiting. Then, damn, you be like, damn, 6 months just went fast just like that. 1 year just went fast just like that. So
It's me. I'm a lot
yeah.
of people.
But hey, you doing something with your life. So, but let's get started. Let's start from the beginning, Bella. Well, first thing, I will be showing your Instagram during the interview. You want to shout out your Instagram real quick before we get started?
So my Instagram is 4_. Call me Bella. You can also follow my makeup page, The Bella Effect 2.0. Get all your good content and always post the makeup daily. Got a video coming out tonight about 8:30.
All right, and yeah, we're gonna ask all that stuff about your Instagram, all that good stuff. Shout out to Princessa. Thanks for tuning in. She said she saw your videos a while back, so yeah, so you got some people that's already fucking with you. So first question, Bella, just give me tell me about your upbringing. Tell the people where you're from. How was your upbringing and all that good stuff.
So I'm a Detroit girl.
Mhm.
I'm from Detroit, born and raised. I was raised in Southside Detroit, so I
Mm,
grew up with the Mexicans.
yeah.
When I left South Side, I moved to the West Side. We lived on the West Side, 7 Mile in Wyoming.
Mm,
Um, it was always just me, my mom, my sister, and my dad.
mhm. So for everybody, people say Detroit, especially when you go to Southfield High, but you really from Detroit, not that.
I'm
Yeah,
from Detroit, like Judge Mathis say.
yeah, not. Oh, I was born in Detroit, but I moved to
Right,
Southfield.
like
Like,
I'm from Detroit.
yeah,
I done lived in the hood. I
yes.
done lived on Puritan. I done
Oh,
lived on McNichols. I done lived in the hood. I'm from the city.
yeah, yeah. You're not from
Like
Detroit.
people be scared to go to the city. Going to the city do not bother me. I be like, I see this shit every day.
Yeah, that's definitely me at a certain time. I ain't gonna cap.
You said, now look, I ain't gonna play like I don't go home and lock my doors and windows because you if you know, you know.
Shit. Hey, I ain't look. If I know I'm going to the city, look, I'm getting gas where I'm at. Make sure my shit
Okay,
full.
beforehand, full tank.
Yeah, I'm not stopping nowhere. But
Never.
yeah, shout out to my people in Detroit, man.
We love y'all, but y'all crazy.
Yeah, for sure. You ain't got no sense sometimes. But all right. So you say it's your mom and your sister. Like, so how was it growing up in the household, just your mom and your sister? You know.
It was a little crazy. We had a little craziness. It wouldn't be a true Detroit story if you did have a little craziness. I actually didn't meet my oldest sister until my middle sister was 16 because Papa was a Rolling Stone. So I actually have three siblings: my oldest brother and my two sisters. My brother, he stayed out of town, and it's always been cool. Like growing up, like I said, I was from the city. I love the city. I moved to Southfield when we was in middle school, and I hated it
Mhm.
because I'm truly a city girl. Like it just wasn't what I was expecting. But I know my mom did it to make a better life for us. So when I moved to Southfield in middle school, it was just me and her.
Right, right.
That's really where my interest in makeup came from. I always used to watch my mom do her makeup when I was growing up. That's what she did. She would do her makeup and she would go out. She was a hot girl.
Right. Right. So,
So
why you didn't like Southfield? But what middle school you go to?
I went to Bobian. That's in Detroit. If
Okay.
you know, you know.
You know.
And I left there in the middle of the school year, 8th grade, to go to Levy. Hated
Hey, shout out to Levy.
it. Shout out to Levy. Hated it though. It was kind of like straight out the movies, like all the mean girls. Like I didn't really know stuff because like in Detroit the curriculum was really different. So in Detroit, I was practically a genius on the honor roll, A student. Like got to Southfield, didn't know shit.
Yeah.
Like they was doing way more advanced things. So it was really hard and I had to catch up fast because my mama wasn't having it.
Right, facts. Hey, as she should, you know. Okay, so you talked about so you hopped into the makeup. You say you saw your mom doing her makeup. So at that time, like, how old were you when you started having an interest in makeup?
Man, I would say I was probably about 6
6.
because my mom, this is her Christmas. Like this time of year, that's why like this time of year, like when I get creative, when I start doing these videos, it all stems from that. Like my mom used to love Halloween. Like she will always paint my face. Like we will always get dressed up cool, go trick or treat and go to parties, whatever it was. Like I said, this was her Christmas. So that's really where my interest like stems from, like wanting to be like not just do makeup, but take it to another level, like be more creative with it. Like who can I turn myself into today?
Right, right. So you say you was interested at 6. You remember how old you was when you started doing your own makeup? Or you okay? Let's like this. When you start playing around with
When I started
with
playing around,
makeup,
I was in high school, probably like 10th grade.
10th grade. Okay, okay. And then like now you seeing yourself as a professional now. You think like scale yourself from 1 to 10, like how you was when you was in high school when it come to makeup.
I say I was probably like a 4, but I thought I was a 10. you know, like when I look back at those pictures, it's just so crazy. I should have sent you some so you could pop them up. But when I look back at those pictures, it's just so crazy. I'm like, girl, what eyebrow is this? What? What is this? Like, so it's just really funny to see the advancement.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, like I see some girls who are age now and look like they still can't do
Oh, I can
makeup.
hear you. It's like popping off.
Oh shit! Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
All right, all right, all right. Yeah, sometimes that shit do that. But yeah, I see girls our age and look like they still need a tutorial. Face look like
And you
powdered
know what?
donuts.
I am gonna start doing more tutorials. People tell me all the time, like, do a makeup class, like do a tutorial. I just be so scared. Like, what if nobody comes?
This why I would tell you then. If that's something that was one of your goals, hey, I would start out with YouTube. You know, you'd be amazed. And I tell everybody that come on here or people that we network with, man, YouTube is an excellent networking tool where you will find people that you never met from different states or different countries and that was
Yeah,
willing
for
to
sure.
support you. Like with our channel, like the reason why our channel was able to grow because us hopping on other people's shows, hitting the YouTube streets, saying shit like that, and
Yeah,
I done
because
got
YouTube is like the OG to this social media stuff.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, and I got way more support on YouTube than I ever did with Instagram or Facebook or any other social media website. So
I feel like TikTok is good too. For up and
TikTok,
coming
yeah.
people, I feel like TikTok is really good. I guess it depends on what you're doing, but it seems like they have made it a little bit more diverse. Okay, transition, period. Y'all see it.
So let me ask you this, right? So when did you start focus on the techniques of makeup? Like when did you realize, you know what, I need to be a little bit better? I need to. When was that?
Okay, so I mean, I would say it was probably a year ago for me too. Like, um, my friend, shout out to Asia Chanel. My friend, she told me like I posted my first Halloween transition video last year. I really wanted to do something different with makeup. It was like I was past the basic intermediate levels so of just beating the face to the gods,
Right, right,
hit me up all your makeup needs. But so last year I just really wanted to do something creative around this time of year, and I decided to do my first like real makeup transition video. It's a classic. Everybody loved it, and I really didn't expect for it to blow up like it did. But after that video, I started posting more. Like I started getting more into it, and she told me like, you should get more into this. Like make this your career. And at the time, I was in the process of becoming a massage therapist, you
Right, right.
know. So I'm like, oh my God, like I'm just so scared. Like I never thought of taking it to that level. But I jumped out on a limb and did it, and it's been working ever since.
Yeah, I feel like with this one thing I learned about this pandemic, it really, I would say, it forced people to get out their comfort zone.
Definitely.
Um, really, anything they always wanted to do, I see people, doing it, and I feel like, man, I feel like that's the blessing when it came to the pandemic. It really forced people to really get on their shit.
For
Um,
sure.
so
I feel the
like,
same way. Like a lot of people started businesses that they probably never would have started if they were still working a 9 to 5 job,
absolutely, absolutely,
myself included.
yeah,
Because before the pandemic, I was working at Chrysler,
mm,
so
yeah, that Christ bread,
I
that
was
Christ.
like, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm
Niggas,
good.
niggas get that Chrysler job, and nigga, we made it. Lobster and steak.
Okay, period.
So,
Charge it. Put it on my
right,
car.
right, extra tips. But so you would say around a year, that's when you start making it as a business type.
Yeah.
Was you playing around with it before? You
I
know,
mean, yeah, I've always had like my girls who I do makeup for, I
hmm
just never broadcast myself like that because I'm like, I'm cool with my people, like I take what I got.
hmm
But, you know, I feel like I'm really grateful that I did expand it because it's turned into something more than I ever thought it would be.
yeah, yeah. So let's talk about entrepreneurship. Growing up, did you like, was it anybody growing up that you were inspired by, or maybe, I don't know, what I'm saying, influencer you were inspired by, just to have the mindset of the entrepreneur? Like, when did that started?
I feel like that probably started to like the end of high school. Like I just knew at that point that I didn't want a regular job. Like I feel like I've always known that I don't want a regular job. Like I had parents with very regular jobs. My dad worked for the police. My mom was a nurse. She always wanted me to go into the medical field. And I'm like, that's just not for me. At one point I did want to be a veterinarian, but I'm allergic to cats, so fuck
Mm,
that job.
yeah, right,
Uh, but like I knew like early on, and I feel like I would say when I got to my first semester in college, I had a really good professor. Shout out to Dennis North. I had a really good professor, and he really pushed me to like, he was like, you don't have to work this 9 to 5 just to be successful because, like I said, my parents really wanted me to do something else. They wanted me to have like the typical career or whatever is the standard for the 1990s, early 2000s. But at the time, because a lot of people don't even know this, I went to school. My major when I was in college was acting. Like that's what I used to do. I used to do shows. Like
I
I
could
wanted to
tell.
be on Broadway. So that was my goal. And that's how I knew I couldn't work a 9 to 5 because I wanted to pursue that.
Yeah, yeah, I could definitely tell. That's funny you said. I could definitely tell you had some type of experience when it comes to acting. When you do your reels,
Yeah.
that should be on point. You know what I'm saying? The way, I pay attention to little shit when it comes to actors. How long they pausing before they say the next word, shit like that. So yeah, that's dope. I could definitely tell that you had some acting experience. Let's talk about, like, my favorite question when I ask people that come on here, right? The journey of entrepreneurship, because I feel like, for me, for example, entrepreneurship is a roller coaster, it's ups and downs,
Whew, you ain't
and
gotta tell me, baby.
in some businesses, like, it didn't work out, but in some of them, some skills that I picked up that kind of benefit me right now, as right now. Let's talk about that journey, just trying to figure this shit out, what I'm saying, up to now.
It's like when people say like I got this shit out the mud, I feel like I'll get this shit out the mud.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like literally, I feel like entrepreneurship is like to get to where you want to be, especially when you see the potential in yourself. To get to where you want to be, it's like you just climbing this wall, like you just digging in, and it's like sometimes you fall down. You gotta start from the very beginning. It's a lot, and it's a lot that weighs on your mental. It's like one day you got 30,000 views and the next day you got 20. And so that affects you because it's like, what am I doing wrong, or what was I doing right that I'm not doing, or is it getting old? It's really just like you got to be fresh, and you got to come up with new ideas, and you got to make yourself stick out to the point where it's a reason that people want to support your business. It's a reason that people want to watch you. And sometimes that's a struggle figuring out what the people want, because one day it's this and the next day it's not. Like the next day they don't like it, they don't fuck with it. And so it's really like a mind game. It's like a chess game, really, like trying to move the pieces around and figure out where you stand and how to go forward, because you don't want to regress, you know. So
Yeah. Yeah, everything you're saying is right on the money. I like to tell people, especially younger people, hey, when you starting out, this, and I wish I had this mindset a few years ago, like 18, 19. When you doing anything, a brand, I don't give a fuck what it is, business or whatever, you gotta look at it as practice. It's all practice. So when people like to overthink, well, I ain't got this. Well, I'm not like that. Well, you ain't supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
You gotta train yourself.
And then a lot of times I feel like as entrepreneurs, especially like around this age, because we don't have all the tools that these young people got now. Like we trying to keep up for
Yeah.
real. And I just feel like it's like a lot of times we just don't give ourselves enough credit. Like everybody else around us sees the potential or sees like where it could go. But like, sometimes people just doubt themselves too much. And it's like you gotta just jump off the ledge and just do it. Like if they don't like it, fuck it. Like maybe they'll like what you do the next day. That's
Yeah.
how I feel. Because at one point I was really hard on myself, like I don't even want to do this shit no more. Like it ain't doing what it said it was gonna do.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's just like, nah, fuck that. Like I'm not gonna let that affect me. You gotta have that mindset. Like you gotta have that. You gotta ground yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't let this shit get to you. If this what you really want to do, and this get money move, you gotta make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah. This shit ain't for the weak.
It's not.
It's not for the
It's
weak.
not like. And I wish I knew what I know like sooner, but it's like you just gotta roll with the punches when life gives you lemons, baby.
Yeah, you make lemonade. Yeah. So, yeah. This shit ain't for the weak. You know, I tell people
Why
like,
is
look,
he cutting on the list?
oh man, he's doing this shit early today. All right, we back. You hear me? You hear me? Yeah. You hear me? Hold on. I can't hear you now. You can hear me? You can hear me? Oh shit. Can you hear me? Oh man. Come on, yo. Oh. Hey, come in and come back out. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. If y'all can hear me, man, having some technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? Shit like this happens. But so let's just bear with me, man. Let me figure this shit out. Oh man. Can you hear me now? Oh my goodness. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Dang. All right, it should be working now. It should be
Now,
working. All right. All
there we
right.
go.
God damn it. See the
I had to exit and come back.
all right, man. The devil tried to stop. But
Not the devil.
but the God said.
Period.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to probably see I can edit this shit later. But what we was talking about? So yeah, we're talking about entrepreneurship. So let's so talk about like one thing I like what I fuck with you about when the makeup, you're not just like an average makeup artist, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what make you stand out from others. You do the Halloween makeup, and I started like looking into it because my daughters watch that shit on YouTube,
Hmm.
and like a lot of that shit, I was like, damn, this shit dope as fuck,
It really is. Like, it's so crazy. People don't understand. Like, it's so crazy how it's just like, it's not just eyeshadow and primer and foundation. Like, it's like
Everything.
liquid latex and
Yeah,
putty and fake blood, and like, it's just crazy. Like, it's crazy what you can do with it. You can literally turn yourself into a work of art.
so when did that started? Like I could get doing makeup, like younger, you want to do makeup, you want to know, what y'all say, beat your face, look like a doll, but when did that Halloween shit started? Because that's a different thing.
The Halloween, I feel like that started like a couple years ago. Like, I just started recording it last year, but I would say probably around 2015. I turned myself into Black Swan one year, and then I was like, you know what? I really want to see like how crazy I can get with it. I started watching videos on YouTube, and like the girls was turning themselves into like Jack Sparrow and like Scar from The Lion King, and I'm like, this shit is crazy. So I started watching this one girl, Michelle Fine, and that's when I really like started getting into like that really like creative, crazy type of makeup. Like, I don't know, today I might throw some clay on my face. I don't know,
Right,
like might turn into a demogorgon. Stay tuned. Like,
right. So, like, how long? Like, what's the process? That's what I want to know. Like, what's the process? Like, the process when you like, what you do? You watch movies because obviously you could tell that you big on like animation, like
mhm.
films and shit like that. So, like, what's the process figuring out what you want to do and how long did that shit take? Like,
So sometimes stuff comes from the heart. Like, I got one post on my page where I turned myself into what I felt like was a Cancer sign, like zodiac sign.
mhm,
So it just comes from like, I just want to be creative today, where like stuff that is nostalgic for me, that makes me happy. Like with Jack Skellington, I'm like, I watched that movie since I'm a kid. Like, let me turn myself into Jack. Like,
I love Jack.
Stranger Things really has a clasp on my heart. They got me in a chokehold. Like, please stay tuned, y'all. I really want y'all to see the rest of this Stranger Things series. Like, it is gonna be so crazy good. Like, I cannot wait.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up because I ain't gonna lie. Like towards the second season, I wasn't feeling it, but
Oh man,
I heard it's a lot better. Like now,
get through the hard stuff and get to what's important.
yeah, I'm working
Skip
on.
that season if you're not feeling it, and go to the third one.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. No, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm watching some of the second season, catching up, and because that shit do look good, especially now the older they get, the shit look like
Yes,
it's getting
it's like
better.
it's getting real. Like,
Yeah. So like, what are you trying to do with the Halloween stuff? Or like, are you trying to? It's just something that you want to do, or
no, it's just really my goal. to take this to the next level. I'm trying to break into this industry. You know, it's really hard to be a black woman and try to break into this special effects makeup industry. But that's at this point what I want to do. Like, if I could get one of these companies like Miran or like uh Rude Cosmetics to sponsor me. But you know, people are starting to notice me. I will say, like I said, Maybelline did comment on my video. Urban Decay
Hey,
has been commenting on a lot of my videos, a lot of them, you know, and so I'm just really grateful for that because I never even thought that those type of people would even look at my stuff. So it's just a different type of feeling. So I'm really trying to take that to the next level. I swear this is probably the last year y'all gonna see me in Michigan because I'm really trying to expand this, go
yeah,
to Cali with it, see if I can start doing makeup for movies or special effects, something. Like it's just I don't want to waste this talent.
yeah. You know, especially like you be around like people in like California or Hollywood, where they already have their creativity. You know, shit. I read something where shit where people just start creating their own characters and shit like
Hmm.
that. You know, their own superheroes. So yeah, hey, I see in you. You know, I believe you could do it. You know, so let's talk about just when you do just the regular makeup, right? Um, did I say that wrong? Regular makeup, like it's
I
like
mean, no, I feel like that's correct. Like standard makeup, like
standard makeup.
beauty makeup, like
Yeah,
glam or naturally. Yeah, that's regular because the stuff I'm doing for this season is not regular. Like I'm not gonna be walking down the street like this.
right.
I mean, I did do my makeup as it, and I was driving to pick my boyfriend up from work, and this guy was like staring at the car, and I'm like, "What?" Like,
Oh shit.
I'm like, "Oh
So
yeah, I forgot. My bad. I'm just
no,
so
no,
tickled, so
no, you
don't
good.
even worry about it."
Fuck them. Do you shit. But no, so like when you do like your client's makeup, right? Like
Mhm.
like what's the process? Like they hit you up, like because I mean, my wife, she done makeups. I'm learning just watching her. Like it's different. Like you gotta, it's not just skin tones. It's a big difference,
It's levels to this shit.
shade. Yeah. So like, say got a client. Like, what's the first thing you ask of them, and what's the first thing you looking, saying for out of them, if that makes
So my clients come to me, and they really are usually very specific about what they want, and sometimes they don't know, and that's always cool with me because I do love a freestyle beat. Okay, girl. But yeah, like they'll hit me up like, "Hey, I need my makeup done." A lot of girls right now are really into like the no makeup look, like the natural, like a good
sense.
brow with a nice little brow outline on the lip,
I like
maybe a
that
little
too.
smokiness to the eyes.
Yeah.
But I feel like okay, so like if you look at my page, you'll see it's the bad bitch enthusiast. I make bad bitches better. That's just what I do. Like whatever they tell me, however they want to look, I try to achieve it to the utmost. Like if you got a picture and you show it to me, like this what I want, I'll be like, okay, girl, I got you.
All right.
If you like, I don't know what I want, but I don't want nothing crazy, I got you. Like it's just like I feel like you also cannot do everybody makeup the same. A lot of people have that issue. Like everybody don't want that hard contour or that snatched nose. Like some people just truly want a little dab to enhance their natural features. Like especially the girls who don't wear it a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes a lot of times if you're a lady or a woman who don't wear makeup a lot and these artists put you on a super dark brow and all that heavy makeup, they don't feel like they look like themselves. So I just
Yeah.
really try to give everybody that feeling that they look like that themselves, and like when they get out of my chair, they're confident. I would like to say I've never had a complaint, but I actually have had one complaint, just one on
Yeah.
record, just
That's
one,
natural. That's natural.
just
Shit.
one.
Complaints help
but
help us be better. Shit.
but um, she was kind of tripping,
Hey.
but everybody has gotten out of my chair and felt like, I'm a bad bitch. Like, I'm about to
Yeah.
take a picture. I'm about to, like, people who not on a normal basis about to just go out and take a video or a picture. And I love that for them. Like, that's why I'm the bad bitch enthusiast, because girl, go out there with that beat face and tell the world, okay, she's a bad bitch every day.
So,
Period.
what you said was was facts, because only reason I say that because, and I talked to like a couple people that do pictures, and
Hmm.
like it's so much you got to think about, because yeah, you might look good in person with the makeup, but you also got to think about, all right, you're gonna go out, do cameras,
Yeah.
one of the people that we networking on YouTube, he do like people weddings and shit, and he told us, like, man, I would tell my clients, like, look, try to, like, when you do your makeup, try to lead towards like a more natural look, because if
Hmm.
I take these pictures, you're gonna look like a damn powdered
A
donut.
drag
You
queen.
know what
A
I'm
drag
saying?
queen. Like,
Yeah,
we can already see the lace. We don't need to see the lines. Like, you got to keep it cute. I just,
yeah,
and I feel like when you look good, you feel good, that kind of thing. So, like, you know, where, like, people want to look good. They don't want to look like, oh my God, like, they don't want to be the person at the party that people are looking at, like, why she look over here like that? Like, who
yeah,
did she let do her makeup? Like,
yeah,
because the aunties will talk about you with no shame. With
yeah.
none.
Yeah, and the niggas will too. That's why you
They
hear.
will.
That's why you hear niggas say, I don't like that shit. Like, like,
Like, my
you know.
boyfriend be like, I don't even know what that is, but I already know that look messed up. Like,
Yeah.
like, for real, like, you gotta, like,
Hey, hey, you gotta do that over, baby.
just a little,
Little
little bit.
bit. So what's your price range when you're doing like just the standard makeup?
I feel like I got pretty good prices, I would say, compared to the rest of the city. But for standard makeup for a natural face, I charge $90. That's not nothing crazy. For the special effects makeup that I do, I charge 135.
Okay,
So for like
okay,
a full glam beat, 120.
okay. Have you had people hit you up for Halloween? Like,
Absolutely.
what's that bag looking like? What's that price range looking like? Yeah.
So it's I'm about to
That's
run
a
a
different
special,
bag too.
actually, because everybody don't want a lot of kooky crazy stuff. So I am gonna run a spooky cutie special, because a lot of people been asking me for like the cute little Halloween makeup, like a little ghost here.
Yeah.
I turned somebody into a little Pikachu. It was so cute. Um, so yeah, but I do both. A lot of people have booked me for the weekend of Halloween. So if you ain't got your appointment, girl, you better slither in now, because it's getting tight that whole week. People got
Yeah.
parties. That bag is looking nice. October been really, like, I don't know. The stars was really aligning this month. Like, the
Yeah.
phone was ringing. Like, it was buzzing. I'm like, it's a get money day every day.
Yeah.
Like. So like the days that I haven't posted and people was like, "Where's the video?" And I'm like, "I'm working." I'm doing makeup and massage. Like,
Damn. Hey, well, speaking of massages, let's transfer to that, right? Massages. You're a massage therapist. Um, and you did that at the same time when you start doing makeup?
yeah. So I started doing massage therapy a little bit before makeup. I started doing massage therapy was last year, 2021. So I started doing the massage therapy thing in 2020. Um, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I actually got out of jail in
Uh,
2020. I did 8 months LCJ. I'm
damn.
not ashamed of it. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. Like, just because I feel like going through that pushed me to go through what I'm going through now, which is a way better stage in my life. You know, um, some people be like, "Oh my God," I'm from Detroit.
Right.
Okay, like, it is what it is. Like, so, I had just got out and I knew that I needed to do something, to just turn stuff around. Like, I was like, I don't want to be here no more. I don't want to be in the city for the rest of my time. I do have talents that I need to expand on. So I went to massage therapy school. I did that. And I always have been interested in massage therapy too. Like it's just something that I've always done. Like I always give people massages, but like I wasn't a licensed therapist. Just I was just knew a little something something.
Right, right.
But I was like, let me expand on this. Let me go to school. Went to school and really started just falling in love with it. I also started falling in love with the money because if it's a really good field to get into, especially if you're good at what you do. People will call you, book you every week if you are good at what you do. Like you just got to be good about your body mechanics and really know your stuff. So and I feel good when when people tell me that something is wrong and I can actually heal that physically for them.
Yeah.
It feels good for somebody to come and be like, this hurts, and I take that pain away. Something that is affecting them, been affecting them for months, weeks, anything. So
Yeah.
it really feels good for me to give that helping hand and be a therapist in that way to heal people.
Yeah. So what is the benefits when getting a massage? Because a lot of people don't know. Like,
So a lot of benefits of massage are like increased blood flow, obviously removing the tension and stress from your body, relaxation. You can come back from injuries, regain mobility and elasticity to the muscles. It's it can help you sleep better. It can get rid of your heart problems. A lot of things are beneficial from getting massage. It's beneficial to all types of people with chronic diseases. And a lot of people in the medical field, it's just now starting to get noticed that massage therapy can be helpful when it comes to certain either chronic diseases or,
mm,
you know, things that you can't get rid of, terminal diseases. So it's just really starting to break into the medical field with them really like taking a notice to the fact that it can really heal you. But massage is as old as we are.
mm,
As old as people. It stems all the way back from the 900s, like from the Romans, from the Egyptians. Like everybody has done massage. All of our own African tribes used to use it in some type of way as a healing agent. So it really, and you can really take it to the next level in healing the mind, body, and the soul. You really can.
yeah. Yeah. It's funny that the older we get, what I'm saying, you realize that, damn, our body needs some adjustments.
Like
Like,
our parents wasn't lying when they said stuff was snap, cracking, and popping for no reason.
yeah, your back
Shoot.
hurt and shit. I'm
Sometimes
like,
I walk into a room and my back be like
yeah, I'm like this. I'm like, man, this can't be life. Like right now, like
listen, hit me up for your massage.
so, so.
Everybody, like, I just did somebody yesterday. He was literally like, I'll be calling you every week. Like, so, and I feel like I do like really good with people like with injuries who have those scar tissue issues, like that sciatica. Like,
Yeah. I, Come on, let's talk about how you feel about this. I feel like even though you said massages are just as old as us, how you feel like this new industry of the massage? Because I ain't gonna lie, like I'm gonna keep it real. I be seeing shit most massage therapists post. This shit's kind of like modern day prostitution. I ain't gonna lie. Like this shit, like I done seen a few niggas are like, I know he fuck. Like he ain't no way. Like you
listen,
know what I'm saying?
it definitely makes it hard to be in this industry because I gotta block so many people. I done had to go through the lengths of exposing people.
Niggas be asking for
They
the happy endings.
listen, more than you think. Like niggas, they ain't no prologue. Started off happy ending come with that massage. What? Or what? Like, like the or what? Like, yeah, I got your happy ending.
And I remember you post some shit like that. Well, I think it was last year. Some dude asked me.
Yeah,
I was like, and I had commented like, yeah, dog was Cash App ready.
he
For
was
sure.
wilding. Like, I'm like, shit. You know what,
But
sir?
I know dudes that do this shit, and they would tell me like, look, bro, I try to keep it professional as possible, but shit, a lot of time they be throwing it at me, and I'm like, damn,
It's funny because I have heard that before. Like I got two sides of the spectrum, you know. It's like I literally have like seen people on social media and they just squirting on baby oil, slipping and sliding on 40-year-old moms. And I'm like, I know you ain't got no license. I
Mhm.
know you ain't passed the
Right,
NBLEX.
right, right.
Like, for real. And then, you know, I do have some massage therapy friends, even like people who I went to school with. Like, tell me, like they literally be throwing it at me, like they'll book people for an event and be like, so what's up, like
Hmm.
ma'am, this is not a bachelorette party, you did not hire a stripper, this is a home massage therapist, like
Right. Yeah, you see my scrubs, like, like what you thought this was?
we're not masseuse, we are massage therapists, you know. This
Yeah,
a masseuse, they might be down, like they might work in a little bathhouse, they might give you that, but we are not that. So it's
yeah,
just a common misconception. It's one of the biggest taboos I feel like in the massage therapist industry. I will say that my professor, she told me day one, like, you know, people are gonna come at you sideways, like block them, block
yeah,
that energy. Just, you know, it's people that's creeps just to be creeps. Like you wouldn't imagine. Like I get creeps all the time, so creeps is nothing new. Again, I'm from Detroit. Like, you know, I've seen some creeps. Like you
yeah.
just gotta block that energy. You can't let it get to you, because at the end of the day, the people who respect you for being professional are gonna be there regardless.
Yeah, it's funny you said, you block people before you even, when soon they on some bullshit, you don't even like, don't give them
Yeah, I can
service.
tell. Like I'll be like, doo, 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 doo.
Yeah,
Like
because I want to hear your input on something. Like, are you aware of Deshaun Watson, the football player, quarterback? If you don't, it's okay. It's okay. It don't matter. But so he's dealing with he's suspended, right?
hmm
For have like I think 8 games. I think he got probably like 6 more games left. But he had multiple women that came out that gave him massages, and they like
Oh, you know what? I did hear about that.
yeah.
I sure
So
did.
so this is my thing, right? I'm not saying that he's innocent or whatever the fuck, right? I just think of this, like all this shit sound funny. First off, they coming out fucking like damn near a year later, what I'm saying, talking about this shit. And you cannot, and I would say, like, come on, like these women knew who he was and they knew what they was trying to do. Because as a real professional, like you just said, any bullshit they see, they just gonna cut the service off. Like, give you a
Yeah.
refund. They not gonna continue doing service or nothing like that. So um like, when I say this, like, what do you think? Like,
I feel like a lot of times it just, you know, you never truly know the situation if you're not in the situation.
yeah,
And whereas I feel like sometimes it can be a truthful allegation. A lot of times, one truthful allegation can turn into multiple people jumping on the bandwagon who might have been cool with it or maybe even got money for it. Who just now, like, okay, well, this person was actually hurt by it, so now I'm gonna say it too. Not that that's the case, but it's just like you got to be careful with things like that. But also, being who he is, he should have been more careful with who he was hiring and what his specific intentions were, because it's a dark age and a sick age that we live in,
mm-hmm,
where people and women can accuse a man in the industry of doing anything, and it doesn't matter if it's true or not. They
yeah,
will cancel you, like they will bury you, like, so you just got to be careful with that type of stuff. Like, know what you're doing and who you doing it with and who you hiring. Like, do a background check. Like, has this person accused other players of this? Like, just make sure
yeah,
you know what you're doing. Like,
yeah. And and I know it sounds fucked up. Like a person like me had to question shit like this because the reason why I'm
because you
questioning it,
do hear of so many people
yeah, and
turning out to be liars.
it fuck up the women who actually going through this shit.
Exactly, and
So
that's the thing. Bitches like you make it hard for women like me.
yeah, so yeah, I'm glad, hey, I'm glad, I was able to ask you to hear your input because a lot of people see different, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. But so massage therapist, right? So Like, what's that bag look like? What's the price range for that? And the reason why I'm asking for price range, I ain't trying to get in your pockets, because this is for all you discount ass niggas that like to ask for discounts. Cause I don't believe in that shit. I know you say you be having specials, that's cool, but I don't even believe in that shit when you're starting out. All right.
No, boy, no.
Yeah.
So for 60 minutes, I charge $100 just because, you know, I'm really getting in there. Like, and I feel like that's pretty cheap. I also travel, so that's definitely pretty cheap. I do a 2 hour sports massage. It's trigger point, it's deep tissue, and I do that for $135.
Okay.
So for like a regular deep tissue 45 minutes, that'll be $90. And I want people to understand that just because it's less time than a regular massage is more work. I'm really taking my time to deeply penetrate into those muscles, into that tissue, to really get to the source of the problem, not just the surface of it.
Yeah, man. So you hear that? $100, not 99, not 95. I had to put gas in my car. Can I give you 85? None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Pay the full fucking price. You know, I gotta do shit like this because, you know, I know how that shit feel. And this whole thing that customers know best shit is fucking cap. So I'm calling y'all niggas out. When you see people, it's an insult to tell people this.
Because I feel like people, they don't go on Gucci or Louis and be like, why the fuck is this bag $12,000? You add that shit to your cart and you check out just like me, and then you leave. Like, you don't ask no questions. You just walk around like do. Yep. So I feel like if I'm gonna take my elbow, put it in your neck, take all of your stress and pain away, and you go still get off this table and walk away like do.
Yeah.
You gotta pay me my worth.
Yeah. And also I want to say, like, people is out here, anybody's doing like trying to do their own thing, and then one thing you hear all the time, like, you know, people don't support, you know, black people don't support. Look, anybody is like thinking that way, hey, that just means that you just gotta think a little bigger. You know, hey, don't depend on your mom, your family members, your friends to support you.
And don't let that past hurt of other people bullshitting you affect you. Like, you gotta let that go. Like, it's a big world. There are people out here that will actually support you, and sometimes people don't realize that support comes in many forms. They don't have to buy your product. A like, a share, a comment, it goes a long way. Like, just sharing a post can go a long way, because you can send that to somebody who actually does want the services. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't have to always be financial, and I think that's something that people fail to realize a lot.
Yeah, I mean, shit like this. This is why I want to do stuff like this, because I'm not able to buy everything from people. You know, so I got a business, so you know.
And it's dope that you're doing this.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that, man. I'm just gonna. Hey, I love seeing my peers win, especially like I feel like for us, when it comes to the older generation, they like to shit on us a lot. So also another thing why I want to do some shit like this, like, no, we actually put in the work. We trying to change. We trying to like really just.
We trying to create a new way.
Yeah, there's people out here is trying to create some generational wealth. We trying to change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? So, it's supported, like anybody out there, just keep going. You know, it's a big world out here. You know, just because nobody won't support you tomorrow, hey, like I said, it's practice. Everything
is practice makes perfect. Like, honestly, like, you gotta. It's no way in life you can't fall down to get up. Like, it's just natural.
Yeah. So we're almost at the hour mark. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask some fun questions, right?
Okay.
Let's start it out. Let's say top 3 makeup artists.
Top 3 makeup artists to me?
Yeah, to you. It could be famous, not famous. Somebody want to come up. I don't give a damn. Like,
okay, so people probably don't know who she is. If you don't, just find her. This one girl named the Faux Chanel. She is crazy. Definitely in my top like 3 makeup artists. Another girl named Cakey Face. Amazing, crazy, weird work. I'm gonna have to go with my girl Beats by Dan from Detroit, because how can I not? Like, girl, you inspire me. Like, she is definitely in my top. And I'm gonna give a bonus one to King Wayne, Wit by Wayne, because I also absolutely love his work. And you know, I gotta shout my Detroit people out.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Let's do this. All right. So you say you're making breakfast, right? And you can only invite 3 people, dead or alive. You know, they could be famous, somebody could be close, or whatever. But who's some 3 people and this is not just your just breakfast. Like maybe some people gonna give you some game.
Okay, okay. So I say my grandma Sims,
So, shout out grandma.
period. Beyonce, because
I
Beyonce.
mean, she Beyonce. We don't need to explain no more.
I don't need to say nothing else.
Right. In fact, the whole list, you ain't got to say no other about it. The whole list is over. You just say Beyonce.
That's it. I shut it down.
Yeah. But
Jay-Z could come too, I guess.
yeah, Jay-Z. That's your third?
Yeah, for sure. To sit down with both of them and
both
my
of them.
grandma, shoot, I'm getting knowledge.
Shit, bring the kids too.
Dinner.
Bring the kids too. Shit.
For sure. Adopt me while y'all at it.
Right. Let's see. See. I want to ask you a weed question so bad, but I want to relate to your field. If you do get high on when you're working, what's your go-to strand? What's your favorite weed?
I smoke that indica.
Yeah.
Period. I'm always high. Like, I'm sorry to have to tell y'all. Like,
I smoke all the time on this bitch.
hey.
I'm a hybrid type of guy because I can't do. If I'm indica, I just gotta really be in the crib.
Too much anxiety not to smoke indica. Like,
yeah. So
if I smoke sativa, I'll be like ready to clean everything.
I'm
go to the next house to clean that house too. Like,
yeah, I definitely that's some shit. If I'm out and about, if I fuck with sativa, but
for sure, like if you got something to do,
yeah, I'd be all type of nervous. Shout out to my boy JT, he in the back, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, hit the like button, y'all, man. Hey, my girl, Bella, man, give me y'all some game, man. Bella, you definitely need to come to the Saturday night show one day.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You'll probably disagree with me a lot on those shows, but
what do you be saying on there?
It's not really out of control. You know, I just, you see me on Instagram, I say some crazy shit, it's crazy shit that might seem to others.
It's always nice to have a plethora of opinions. Everybody not gonna think the same. I feel like it's really a good advantage to be able to actually see into the people who you associate with minds, because you want to make sure you ain't associated with no serial killers anyway.
Right.
But like, talk to people, see where they head at. Like, everybody not gonna think the same as you, and they don't have to. Like, weirdo, like, don't be a follower.
Right. A lot of time I say shit. A lot of shit I say. I feel like it's true because, I look at shit different, just really just challenge people's minds. That's all. I don't really mean no harm.
It's like, I actually had, me and my boyfriend, we had crazy conversations all the time. Like, these topics don't have nothing to do with us, but we can have a healthy debate about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to do 2 more questions, right? Favorite animation movie? 3. Give me 3.
The Lion King.
Facts.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Our Lion King, right? When we was kids.
Our Lion King.
I ain't
that
really
live action, whatever that was. And Aladdin.
Oh yeah. Ew, you gonna do some Aladdin shit? Have you done Aladdin shit?
Stay tuned.
Yeah, Little Mermaids. I'm just throwing some characters out there.
I mean, okay, I will tell y'all. I won't tell y'all the looks, but I will tell y'all that I will do Disney villains. That is coming up.
Oh, that's dope. You're dope. Yeah, that's real dope. Let's see. Last question, Bella. If you could sit down with a 16-year-old Bella right now, what will you tell her? What advice?
My God. What advice?
Yeah.
Just keep going. Follow your dreams. Do not let people get into your head. Like, it's gonna be people who gonna try to bring you down that's close to you, and you just gotta rise above it. Like, I would really tell myself to focus on me and not pour so much into others to get where you need to be. Don't be selfish, but don't be selfless either.
Man, that's a fact. That's some good ass advice. Bella, this was amazing.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. We gotta definitely do this again. I don't know if you got any ideas for a show where you want to do any tutorials, educations, whatever. Hey, let me know. This platform is open for you. Let me do this for you. I'm gonna give you the flow, right? Your final thoughts. I'm gonna give you the main stage. And shout out your Instagram, everything you need to shout out, all that good shit.
Okay,
right?
so first and foremost, make sure y'all all follow me on Instagram. Again, 4_ call me Bella. The Bella Effect 2.0 is my makeup page. You can find all your booking information on there. If you click on my main page, Call Me Bella, you'll see both of my pages linked for both massage therapy and my makeup. You can go to each page to book with me. My final thoughts is just thank y'all for sitting here and taking the time to chat with me. I really appreciate y'all having me and just being interested in what I'm doing. I hope y'all stay tuned for the craziness that I got coming up for y'all because it's gonna get crazy. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, that's what's up, Bella. I just want to tell you, keep winning in life, keep doing your thing. It's really, it feels good to see my peers, especially people I went to school with and shit like that, just continue to grow, doing great things. This is why we the best class. You know what I'm saying? A lot of millionaires in the future.
They be trying to act like we ain't the ones. Like,
yeah, for real. I don't really, man. 2010, we that deal. I don't really fuck with a lot of people before us.
Nah.
Especially,
I feel like I will say 08 though. I feel like I fucked with them.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about 08, 09. A lot of them niggas be on my wife DM and shit. And,
hell no.
Yeah, they know me too, but I don't be tripping. No, I just be like, I just really laugh at the shit. But yeah, niggas, you be telling me niggas, yeah.
You said she be telling you.
Yeah, you niggas trying to play me like I'm some sucker, and nigga. But anyways, but yeah, man. Make sure y'all, man, if y'all want to book Bella, she do travel, all that good shit. Pay the full price, support her, like her stuff. I am Bella. Really think about doing that YouTube.
I will.
For real, that could bring a lot of engagement towards you. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
No problem. All right, then put you backstage. All right, y'all. That was a good ass interview, man. That was fun. Like always. Stay tuned for the next person we're gonna put the spotlight on. I got a few on deck already. But yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram, thankful_Robert. Follow us What We Know podcast. That's a YouTube channel. Instagram, What We Know _podcast. And yeah, man, our Saturday night show is tomorrow. Been a while we did a Saturday night show. But we're doing it tomorrow. But tune in tomorrow at 9:30. Don't know what the topic is. We probably gonna freestyle that motherfucker. But yeah, man, it's all love, man. Everybody, hey, keep winning in life, keep doing your thing. Hey, much love and respect. We out this bitch.
At some point, we all gotta come together. Everybody got opinions. Let's talk about it. Communication is key. Let's build around it. We do this for the people. The people founded it. Black love, stay strong. No way around it. We anti-genocide. We ride for the cause. Got love for our sisters and love for our dogs. Respect the young and elderly. You all been invited to be inspired. Come together. Better got violent. Gotta watch for the cops. Gotta watch for the ops. Gotta watch for the politicians that play with the eyes. If you know, then you know. Plant the seed and it grows. Welcome to the show. This is what we know. 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 Yeah. This is what we know.